Those of you who are not familiar with the law of entropy, the law of entropy states that anything left to its own devices gets into a state of chaos and disorder. You want to see an example of this? Think of what would happen if you didn't brush your teeth or floss your teeth for a month straight. What would happen to your teeth? If you didn't go to the gym and work out at all for a whole year, what would happen to your body? You already know what would happen. If you have a house and you have a lawn outside of your house and you didn't cut the grass or pull the weeds or scoop out the dog poop out of your grass for a whole year, what would happen to your lawn? The law of entropy is just that. Anything you leave by itself, it usually gets into chaos, not usually, always goes into higher levels of chaos and disorder. This is a scientific law. This is why food, if you leave food, you buy some produce, some fruits and vegetables from the store, from Whole Foods, and you don't eat them, and you just leave them in your refrigerator for a month, they're going to rot. They're going to go bad, and they're going to get mold on them. You got to throw them in the trash. Therefore, most human beings, when we are left to our own devices, do whatever we want. We're not in the military. We're being forced to be disciplined, and we don't have to be disciplined. Guess what most people do? They're not disciplined. They don't do anything. And what I tell you discipline is, rules and standards. So what are rules and standards, ladies and gentlemen? Rules and standards are parameters. They are borders. They are guidelines. What they do is they create a set of parameters that you must follow so that entropy cannot come in. That's what discipline is. Discipline is, I'm going to wake up at 5 in the morning, even though I don't have to wake up at 5 in the morning, because I'm just giving a rule to myself. Discipline is about setting rules on yourself instead of waiting for somebody else to give you rules. Most people don't have any rules unless somebody else gives them rules. What I'm telling you to do, if you want to be different than the average person, is to set rules upon yourself, even though nobody's making you do it. That's what discipline is. I run a business. I'm an entrepreneur. I don't have a schedule. I don't have a schedule that has been given to me. I wake up at 3:45 in the morning, and the first thing I do in the morning is I get to the gym or I go outside and I work out. That's a rule and a standard that I set for myself. I'm not telling you that to impress you, but to impress upon you. You can do the exact same thing. It doesn't have to be working out. You don't have to get up at 3:45 in the morning, but you can set standards for yourself the same way, along the same lines for things that matter to you, for things that are important to you. So if you're writing a book right now and you want to get the book done, you can say, okay, every day from 7:30 to 9:30, this is my book writing time. My kids can't bother me. My husband can't bother me. Nobody can call me. I'm turning my phone off and I'm just going to write for 2 hours. You can do that. What's stopping you? Nothing's stopping you from doing that. You can put these same rules in place in your own life. Just pick the rules that matter for you. What are the rules that mean the most to you?